Yo, what's going on, people? What's up? We are starting a little bit early. I wanted to address a few things before we actually get the show started. Um, as you guys know, on Tuesday nights, Friday nights, we do our tournaments, right? And the tournaments are there to have fun. It's come to my attention that a few people think it's being kind of toxic, you know, because we make fun of the way the chat votes or because we say some outlandish things on the stream. But I just want everyone to know that it's all in fun. That's all. We don't mean anything we say. And if you take anything we say serious, then that's on you. Like, to be honest with you, because, okay, so it happened to where, someone said they don't want to mess with my channel anymore because they were called a racist. Well, for one thing, I wasn't the one that made the joke. I did not say it. It was made by someone else. And then, yes, we went along with it, right? But it was a joke. If I thought anybody was a racist, I would not ever have them on my panel. Never, right? And here's a little secret: none of us on the panel actually care who wins these tournaments. The only reason why we do it like we do it is just so we can have some fun. Like, we act like we really care what the chat picks and stuff like that. But other than that, we don't. Like, if I cared or we cared, we wouldn't send the vote to the chat. And I've said it many times when I've sent the vote to the chat: oh, it's probably not going to work out in my favor, and usually doesn't. And we pretend like, oh, yeah, okay, the chat did this, chat did that, ha ha ha. But it's all in fun. That's it. That's the only reason why we do it, is just to have fun. There is nothing. You guys see me on YouTube for almost 2 years now. You see the shows I do. So you know when I'm being serious and you know when we're joking. And the tournament is just for fun. That's it. That's all it's about. We're not trying to disrespect anybody. We're just trying to have a good time and make people laugh. That is it. I mean, Danny's made picks where I've said, "Oh, I'm taking away Danny's black card." You know what I mean? So it's not like we're sitting there trying to just disrespect anybody. That's not happening. It's all about fun, and that's what we want to do. I'm personally not going to change it because I enjoy the way the format is. I have fun with it. I think the panel has fun with it. We discussed it, and everybody was okay with it. So we're going to continue to do it the way we do it. And if you guys don't like it, well, I hate to say it, but you don't have to watch. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody that comes in and I watches the show, and I appreciate everybody that puts in their effort. But if you're not gonna understand that nothing we say, like, if you can take everything we say seriously, then I guess we don't need to have that there, man. Because we're just trying to have fun. You know what I mean? And I do have fun. Chris has fun. Eli has fun. Danny has fun. So we're gonna continue to have fun. And just gotta say, man, when that stream came on, they were like, "Oh, get rid of the bad rubbish." So they caught whoever it was. I'm not gonna say no names, but they call me bad rubbish, and you know who you are. I've never once ever said anything about you backstage or on stream, but it's obviously that you talking about me because you warning people about me. But I'm gonna tell you this one time only: keep my name out your mouth, because you don't want me to start talking. So, with that being said, I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys enjoy the tournaments that we do, and don't take anything we say serious. I don't believe anybody in the chat or on the panel is racist, and I don't think that anybody else on the panel thinks that way too. So just come and enjoy yourself, have fun, laugh, joke. You know what I mean? Even trash us in the chat. You could do that too. You could make fun of our picks or what we like, but it's all in fun. No one's going to take it seriously. So, with that being said, we're going to start the show.
I am inevitable. right, the Khaos List. Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, Anzo, here we go. Take N and Z, then throw in a O. Anzo's the name, and this is the show. It don't matter what the haters say, cause everybody knows at the end of the day, the Khaos List comes on Tuesday nights. Describe it in word, dynamite. He brings fire to all the masses. He rocks a hoodie, a snapback, and a pair of glasses. Khaos List is the second show of the week. Questions so fire that they make you speak about issues that are universal. We talk about shit that's controversial. Sit back, chill, enjoy the show. His crew is ready. And here's Anzo. Peace. Woo! Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Khaos List. Do not miss this. I'm gonna say that one more time. Do not miss this. Peace. Seriously?
What is up? What is going on, people? Yo, I actually put them in the right direction. That's good. Thank you guys for popping up. We got another episode of the Khaos List. We got the usual suspects in the house, and we also have a special guest in the house. So we usually let our guests go around the panel and talk about their channel. So we'll start off with our guest, Rough Girl. Tell the people where they can find you, please.
I'm at Rough Girl at Yahoo. I'm the only one that I know of. And right now my channel's in Lingo. I had a few things going, then I stopped. And so right now it's just a blog about me skydiving. And I think I'm going to squeeze a few fairy tales in there. I don't know. Are you guys ready for some?
Absolutely.
I'm ready for some.
Hey,
Yes, Danny.
what the fuck?
You know, hey man, I ain't doing no skydiving, but more power to her. You know,
My ankles can't handle that.
I ain't never even been in a plane yet, so.
Well, there's indoor. Oh, hold on, my camera's all off.
See, the indoor one I would do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the indoor one I would do. Absolutely. But
we have one of the world's largest ones right here in North Carolina. So if you're ever in my neck of the woods, let me know.
Absolutely. Probably not.
Any one of you guys, just let me know.
All right. Eli, talk to the people. Tell them about your channel.
Well, I wanted to first say, if you guys remember the intro, you see where the song goes, where the haters say, and it goes on me. Yes, I'm a hater. I'm a racist. I'm racist against those damn grades, man. Always using the anal pose without lubes. Come on, sheesh.
You see, now here I was trying. I did my shit before the show because I was trying to have a wholesome show, and Eli just went and fucked it up. You see,
I'm racist against the grays. Okay.
Yeah, you got people mad at me and stuff now. Unbelievable. Eli, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Chris, talk to the people. Tell them about your channel. You're muted, Chris, if you're talking.
You're pulling a JJ, Chris.
Yeah, okay. I kicked the racist to the curb.
Well, you did get kicked to the curb.
Okay, so wait. That's what I'm saying. It's funny that you said that, and you were the one that got kicked out.
Yeah.
No, I kicked myself out. Thank you very much.
I got you.
Maybe I am the racist. I don't know. Just stick around and let's find out. I do typically seem to stick my foot in my mouth, so maybe that's what's going to happen. I don't know. Anyways.
Is that the only thing that sticks in your mouth, Chris?
Yeah, so that type, yeah.
Okay.
We're not talking like that. Anyways, Real Review 3000 is where you can find me. Stuff coming up, Rumble, Name It Tune, Unmasked and Masked Singer. Just trying to get everything ready for probably, pretty much September. That's when everything's going to take back off, so stick around. It's going to be a fun time. And then tomorrow night, of course, Rule of 3.
Absolutely. Danny, talk to the people, sir.
Hey.
I am Danny, a.k.a. Comic Chat. You can find me here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night whenever my job will allow. I'm currently on the road trying to get back home. But hopefully my phone will hold up and we'll be able to do this again tomorrow on Good Show. So I'm ready for the show.
Absolutely. And I want to shout out the chat real quick. Yes. We got Jason Lee Tucker, Dandelion, Tony Robinson, Mads Mama Bear in the house. Thank you guys for coming in, Basil. Much appreciated. It's always a pleasure when you guys come in and hang out with us. And as you know, Biggaford Entertainment. And when we do the show, we usually have the honorable mentions, but I just can't come up with any right now. So I'm gonna send it to the chat. You guys have any honorable mention? Please send them to me so I could use something to make fun of these guys. Because I got nothing right now. I got nothing right now. But we'll get into the topics as we always do. And topic number one. Oh, really? Go ahead, Danny.
The three of the panelists assholes got tight when Anzo said he wanted to go on first and speak his mind.
Yeah, he's the only one that got a chance to speak out of everybody who's on the ranking panels.
I would actually say yes, they did get tight because they probably thought I was gonna go off. I tried to do it in a respectable manner, but hey, Eli, if any of you guys want to say anything, you can go right ahead.
I am pleasantly surprised.
What that I was so diplomatic, Danny?
Yep. I don't know what you smoke, man, but keep that up.
It's satire, folks. We fuck with each other.
That's all we do, man. It's all about fun.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, you ever been to a comedy show? Hello? You ever get ripped on by the comedian? You ever see somebody get ripped on by a comedian? This is exactly what we do here.
If I pay that motherfucker to get in there, he ain't gonna be ripping on me any kind of way.
No. Then don't sit up front, Danny, because if you sit up front, they gonna get you, bro. They gonna get you.
The first 2 rows are the best rows for ripping.
Mm-hmm. You were saying something, Danny?
Was that me?
I said, no, I ain't going up front.
Oh, yeah, me neither. Never
Way in the back. Way in the
back. Me too. All right, so first topic, guys. Someone's echoing, but it's okay. It ain't too bad. First topic is and mute and let me see, Danny. Hello. Okay, yeah, it is you, Danny, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's not you. I still hear it.
Oh, okay. I was about to. I cut it off just in case.
You guys are good. Don't worry about it. It's just a little echo. So topic number one is HBO Max pulls 6 more projects. So HBO Max isn't done yet with its purge of animation. Last week, the streaming service unceremoniously pulled over a dozen shows from its service. According to TV Line, 6 more titles will be added to that list. Here are their similarities below. TV Line confirms that these projects will continue production, but they will be shopped to other outlets for release. Batman the Caped Crusader, Merry Little Batman, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie, Bye Bye Bugs Bunny, a Looney Tunes musical, Did I Do That to the Holidays, a Steve Urkel story, The Amazing World of Gumball, the movie. These are 6 more animation projects that HBO Max has continued to pull the rug out of from under. The decision comes shortly after a merger between Warner and Discovery. What are your thoughts on this, and why do you think they are cleaning house? Whoever wants to go first can go first. Go ahead, Chris.
Let me go first for my. Go ahead.
Okay. No, go ahead, Danny.
The Batmans, I'm not unsure. I'm not too sure about because I think
you're roboting.
You're tripping out a bit.
To the same standard.
You're tripping out a bit, bro.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Chris, and then we'll come back to Danny.
It doesn't surprise me. Everything I've read says Discovery is going to clean house. We've seen it with Batgirl. We've seen it with the animation. We're seeing it with a lot of this stuff. I don't know yet. I'm not positive. I know that the thought processes behind The Flash were kind of mixed, so they might go back and do some reshoots. They may not trash that movie altogether. But it's obvious Discovery doesn't like the direction of the DC stuff, and if they look at like the Looney Tunes stuff, they may decide to change the directions of that, because I don't think the Space Jams movie that they released did very well. with LeBron. So they're probably like, let's rethink all of this because um, a lot of the animation stuff that DC has been trying to put out and do things like that, it's been pretty trash lately, which is kind of opposite from what they were known for. Most of their animation stuff was really the like cream of the crop at one time. So I just think this is Discovery saying, listen, we didn't pay to have this done. We didn't start this. We don't care where it's at. We're not losing money by cutting it. So they're cleaning house basically.
Hmm.
What do you think, Rough Girl?
I think he's absolutely right. It sounds like they're downsizing and kind of getting rid of the smaller IPs, which I don't understand why. Because Animaniacs and a lot of the WB cartoons, they're classic, and I know a lot of kids today will probably like them. But I can understand the cutting bait with a lot of the WB shows.
Eli?
I understand they're cutting the WB, like the Warner Brothers issue, like the Bugs Bunny, because of what happened with Space Jam, with it being quote unquote woke, with the with a couple of animated characters being eliminated from the movie entirely. So I think they're taking a cautious approach on this, and that they're actually understanding that people are tired of rebooting and rehashing old episodes and old ideas again. Urkel, hello, it's an old idea. They're trying to rehash new idea. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, the new rehash idea, the drama version, it was okay, but it didn't go anywhere.
Phantom
So
Zone, you full of shit.
hey,
Tell him,
I'm
Danny.
talking about ratings, okay? This is why when they look at the ratings and they see, oh wait, people are not watching the old stuff anymore. The first couple episodes, yes, they're great, but the fourth episode, fifth episode, they're getting less and less viewers because people are like, okay, we've seen this before. I wonder where they're gonna go this time. They're not looking forward to going. Where's it going? They're thinking, okay, where are they going this time? People are not really excited about these rehashing old ideas anymore. Yeah, there are some great ideas I'd like to rehash, like My Two Dads and this new economy. That would be a great show to rehash. But they're actually taking a look at this and they're going, okay, what's going to make us money? What the viewers like,
Really
and
quick.
what's going to go trash.
Yeah, go ahead.
Elihu, put down the pipe, the joint, whatever you're smoking. Put that down for a second and listen to what you just said. It'd be great to revisit My Two Dads. Okay, My Two Dads is a once in a lifetime thing, and it wasn't like the greatest thing in the world. Just the two dads, the actors had a great chemistry. Think of what they would do today with that. You want to talk about woke, and we
Oh
all
my
know that's
gosh.
not the correct term.
Yeah, I
We
know.
know
That's why I
that's
said
not
quote
really what
unquote.
it means. But in your terminology, what you're saying is woke because that's what everybody else uses right now. Think about what they would do with that. I mean, literally, they would have something where the kid would probably walk in on the two dads in the bedroom doing
Yep.
something, and they'd have to discuss everything about why
Mhm.
it's okay that two guys love each other and all that. And that's exactly how they take it. You want to talk about a train wreck in the making? Listen to what you just said,
They let the
please.
girl decide her sex. Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
And you said
That would be
people don't like,
disastrous.
and he was just saying people don't like the rehash. They don't want the rehash, but then he said
Exactly.
doing my
Because
two
that's
dads.
I said
Like
people,
what?
not me. Okay, generally, there's some ideas
Okay,
I would like
okay.
to rehash. Okay, how about out?
Danny,
Man,
Oh,
yes.
I
wait,
thought
wait,
they were
wait.
doing that.
Where's your
so
one Phantom Zone where the dude walks in and just looks at the screen? That one. That's what he
I
just
got it.
deserves for that
I got
bullshit.
it. I got it. Go ahead, Danny. What were you saying? I think you're
I
good
was
now.
I was partially agreeing with Eli who he brought the Bel Air thing because that was to me that wasn't a rehashing, that was a reimagining, and it was to me I liked it better than the original. And I know that's gonna sound
Ooh.
sacrilegious, but man, that thing was fire. I enjoyed every episode.
I
At
did
first, I
too.
was a little like, man, um, what's your boy, the Butler,
Carlton.
you
Oh,
know, but
Jeffries.
man,
Jeffrey. Yeah.
Jeffrey's on a different level, man. So I
Yeah.
don't care what the ratings say on that, man. That was a quality show. I just hope that Will Smith blunder don't cause it to get canceled
Oh gosh.
since he's
Hmm.
associated with it. But far as doing something right and something different and fresh, that's a prime example of taking something old and putting your own spin onto it, and it's something that was totally different than the original.
And I enjoyed it too, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. But my question is this, right? Are they, because, I don't get HBO Max here. So are they getting rid of HBO Max completely?
No.
What are they doing?
No.
Because why
Well,
why not just, if you have like the Batman is practically almost done, right? The animation, put the first season out on there. Why shop it to other networks? That's what I don't understand.
It's
Why are they
kind of
they
doing
like it's kind of
are
like what ABC did in the '90s when they did the TGIF Fridays. They totally rehashed everything out of the episodes. They canceled a lot of shows and they reorganized the whole entire thing. I think HBO
the
is trying to
way
do what
that
ABC did.
the way I've
Hey,
read it
Basco.
is that what's going on, guys? Sorry.
Hey,
The way
Basco.
I've read it is that they might be getting rid of HBO Max in its current form. So think about kind of uh what what CBS Plus or whatever it was called when they took it off when Paramount bought CBS
Mm-hmm.
and then made Paramount Plus, which is now all of that stuff on Paramount Plus. Disney or not Disney, Discovery is weighing their options, and it sounds like what they would do is throw it in with the Disney Plus bundles, which is your Food Network, your I think Lifetime's a part of that, your TLC, all of that's under Disney
Bravo.
Plus. They're going to move it over there as not HBO Plus or HBO Max, but they're going to put the HBO and the Cinemax stuff over there in its own category. That's kind of what it sounds like they're going to run to, and then they're going to split the DC properties off again into like a DC only place, like what they used to have. And then when HBO got it, they moved it over to their stuff. It's not set in stone, but it sounds like they're just going to put it all together with the Disney Plus, or not Disney,
But
the Discovery
But
Plus.
say what you will about like Warner Brothers or whatever,
Mhm.
the animation has always been damn good, right? Maybe
Pretty
some of them's
much, yeah.
not so good, but they've always been so like good. Like people talk about the animation all the time, saying if their movies were half that good, they'd be rivaling fucking Marvel, right? So why get rid of the animated Batman series?
Apparently, it wasn't good. That's the only thing
Oh,
that makes
you
sense.
don't think it's good? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
That's the only
sometimes
thing that
this.
makes sense.
Sorry.
What's up, Abu? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, go ahead, Danny. Finish up. Danny?
But what they're telling us wasn't good. So I mean, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
got you
sir.
now. We got you now.
I was saying apparently the powers that be are getting rid of stuff, or they either lying to us because they're saying this Batgirl wasn't good, and now they're saying Batman, an animated Batman, wasn't good. That just doesn't hold to the standard that the DC animation movies are accustomed to. So that makes me kind of don't believe that, but I don't know.
Danny, there was a short-lived Batman series. I totally forgot the name of it. It was like about 9, 10 episodes. It bombed and it sucked because it looked like a cross between Powerpuff Girls and anime. It
I
was
know what
very
you're
bad.
talking about. It was the
Okay.
one that didn't have the Batman True Rogue Gallery. It had like a bunch of B villains,
Yes.
and the,
Yes.
and the animation was totally different.
Yeah, it was all crappy. You can see the
It
hard
was
line
kind of
drawings.
the animation was kind of like what's that shit with the Pumpkin King, whatever.
Oh, stop motion.
No, the Halloween. What's the thing? What's the name?
Nightmare
King of
Before
Halloween.
Nightmare Before
Christmas.
Christmas?
Yeah,
That was stop
it,
motion claymation.
it was that kind of animation. Yeah,
Really?
I remember what you're talking about. It wasn't that good.
Okay. So maybe it's just because the Batman isn't that good why they want to get rid of it. I don't know. Um, I'd probably take a chance and at least put it out there, but it seems to me like they're cleaning house. They're trying to save money, I guess. It, who knows? I really have no clue.
Well, you know that rumor is that after Kevin Feige's contract up with MCU, he's gonna head that way.
I don't think so because it's not. I don't think it's going to work. Again, I'll say what I've said in the past. I could be wrong. DC's answer is not to mimic Marvel. If Feige goes over there, it's going to start mimicking Marvel, and they're not going to grab their core fans. Their core fans do not want the bright, corny stuff. They want dark and moody. They've wanted that for years. I don't think he's going there. I don't know
Chris?
who. I don't think he'll go there.
Chris, DC and Marvel has always battled each other and tried to trope off each other. So I don't see.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I think he has enough sense to know he can't do that campy stuff over there because I think he had the green line. Who was it? Sam Raimi on the Multiverse of Madness, and we saw a little darkness. So I think he saw that work, and he know that DC characters are much darker than MCU characters. I don't think that necessarily.
I just don't think he'll do it, but he might. I don't know. We'll find
You're
out.
gonna say something, rough girl? Go ahead.
I was just saying it was. From what I get from WB, it's aesthetically dark. Not only are the storylines dark, but you get the whole visual. I don't think anybody from Marvel's ready to do that. I don't think they're ready to let go of those yellow and orange and red hues for a nice dark black or gray, along with the dark storyline. I don't know.
And to be honest with you, if Kevin Feige or when his contract is up, if Marvel's smart, they're gonna put a truckload of money in front of this guy to keep him there.
Heck yeah.
They are not gonna let DC get a hold of him, man. I don't see that happening.
Here's the thing with that. He is on the verge of being like next in line to something like being in charge of Disney or the branches of movies over there. I still think that Kathleen Kennedy eventually will get that kick up where she'll be in charge of the umbrella. But if she doesn't take it, he's in line for that. They're at the top of their different properties. Marvel, Lucasfilm, then there's Pixar, and then there's Disney. If he leaves, he leaves a chance that he can sit at a desk the rest of his life and wait it out like Eisner and Bob Iger did.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah.
I mean, and he knows this. He's not stupid. He's been around long enough that if he keeps bringing money into him, he can parlay that into a higher paying job that asks for less, and then he can still be in charge of that stuff. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying I don't see the plus side of him leaving to start from scratch because he would have to start from scratch with a new idea. Again, pissing every DC fan off because we're tired of the start. I don't think he wants to go through that.
Oh, you don't think they'll bring back Joss Whedon?
Oh my God, she's the poor guy.
No,
he does.
You leave Joss alone. He's a good guy.
That was on her.
Hold on, I want to say this real quick. Abuna said Marvel ain't ready to play with the big boys with the Snyderverse. I just want to say that Multiverse of Madness was pretty dark when the stuff they did. So we're getting Blade, so maybe we'll see.
There's a saying too about that. People don't leave jobs; they leave bosses. And right now, Chefek is all up in his shit.
Chris, what were you about to say?
I was going to say,
do we really know? Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, Avinas, you're absolutely right. And DC fans don't want Marvel. They want DC. They want the stuff. Listen, Snyderverse was going down the way that most of us wanted things to go. Whether or not it was perfect, I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying it was very well put together. If they had just left him alone to come up with these ideas, he was the right type of guy to be in charge of those things. But whatever.
Yeah, I always said I never thought. Yeah, and DC never has to be like Marvel. I don't want them to copy and paste what they're doing. I liked the fact that their universe was a little bit darker. I enjoyed that. You know what I mean? And
Anzo, people complain that DC introduced Darkseid too quickly. Really? Thanos was introduced really early in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Hello.
Absolutely. And they didn't have to get to Thanos for a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
Who knows when he would have? So, I mean, not Thanos. They didn't have to get to Darkseid for a couple of years. So who knows what we could have had in between that. But the problem is that they panicked and they didn't stay the course. They should have stayed the course. And I've said it all the time. Not every Marvel movie was great. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see. I just hope that they have a plan moving forward, and I do hope we get some good DC stuff. Really,
Yeah,
truly.
I wish they do bring the Sandverse back, but he needs to shave off an hour off his movies.
Well, I think their
Cut the
first
slow
step should
motion.
be is to say, dude, come back, find some money to send his way, and say, listen, we showed your vision of Justice League. Now, what we want to do is we want to release it to theaters, but we need you to cut it and trim it down, and let's get a real 2.5 hour movie, maybe 3 hour movie.
Chris, you just spoke
Call
the
it two and a
words
half.
right out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yes.
Um,
Release it. That's what you start with. You start with that as a release, and then and if you want to do the Flash movie, I think it needs to be retooled a little bit. I'm not sure, but I have a feeling with the whole up in the air thing, they just need to retool it a little bit. You keep Ben Affleck, you get Henry Cavill back, you keep Gal Gadot, you keep Jason Momoa, and you find a new
Flash, Ezra.
well, yeah, you can find a new Flash for sure, but you also find a new Cyborg, which isn't hard
Hmm.
because let's be honest, it's mostly prosthetics or
Hmm.
whatever
Hmm.
that you're seeing. So, and no, I wasn't. For those of you people who think I'm racist, I was not going to say that all black people look the same. So that's easy to fix. So,
Wow. Oh my God. Hey,
I
you
had to
guys,
throw it out
you
there.
guys.
we
I was
went
told I
there,
kind of
not
look
me.
like him.
Okay.
I was told I
To
look
throw
like
it
a female version of him, so I don't mind.
Oh my
Anyways,
gosh, I'm gonna be getting DMs now. Oh my God.
Oh,
I had
I'm
to.
like, okay, guys, we're joking.
Anyways, you can find that, and you keep that core group of characters together, especially with the four that you know are knockout.
Hmm.
And listen, I would have never believed you could have made an Aquaman movie as good as it was, and it only was good to me after I saw Justice League because some of the stuff in Justice League helped set that movie up. And now I'm sitting there going, like, man,
Does.
how did you never do? Hey, you guys fucked that all up. And
Hmm.
like I'm saying, though you
Too
got your
bad it
four
didn't help
core
Shazam.
characters.
Shazam is not.
And
Oh
Well,
my
was that
god!
Shazam's
Danny?
fine. I like
Too
Shazam.
bad it
I
didn't help.
like Shazam.
it didn't what,
So,
Danny?
It didn't help Shazam.
what didn't help it?
Shazam is comical. It's supposed to be a comedy.
No,
Don't
Shazam
tell
was
me.
Oh,
enough of a secondary.
Yeah.
no. Chris said that the Justice League helped set up Aquaman, and I was
oh.
saying,
Hmm.
bad it didn't help
All,
set up
no,
Shazam
there's a
because
5 second scene in Shazam where you see a newspaper about Superman's death, and that's the only thing that connects it to the universe. But that's all it needs because it's still that's enough of a connection for that
Zach
movie
Levi is
because
the
it's
wrong
enough.
person to play.
And I'll say this. I'll say this real quick. I think if Justice League did come out in theaters, it wouldn't have been 4 hours long. I think it was only 4 hours long
Yeah.
because it was coming on a streaming platform, so he was able to put everything in the movie. Because we can watch the movie and we can see that there's some things that could have been cut out where it wouldn't have affected the movie itself, right? So,
There's about
Mhm.
17 minutes of slow motion that could have been cut out entirely. Okay.
Watch him out. Watch him out.
tell him, Danny.
The only thing in my mind
And
that could have been cut out is them girls singing as Aquaman left. They could have
I
cut
would
that.
not.
Oh
Come
yes,
on.
yes. The Norwegian song for a fallen hero. Yeah.
Hey, I agree with Abu Nas. Shazam was kind of corny, though. It really was kind of
Shazam
corny.
was corny. That shit was corny, man.
Yeah, it was. You
It's
know what I
supposed to
mean?
be corny.
One of
And
my
then,
biggest.
why would you
Yeah.
blow your load on the Shazam fan? That should have been in the
I
second.
wouldn't. I wouldn't blow my load on Shazam. I blow my load on Wonder Woman.
There has to be some movies for kids. Isn't Shazam kind of like young adult?
Yeah, he's a kid who's
Yeah, I
not
guess
an
I
adult
could give
right now.
you. I guess I could give you that,
I
but
can't give you that. When Billy Bats is more mature than Shazam, that's crazy.
exactly that's the biggest problem that I have with that is
What's the
that
biggest problem?
Billy Batson was more mature than Shazam was.
Okay, yeah, but again, I guess I accept Shazam as a movie more because the fact that it is a kid. Even when he says Shazam and he turns into this adult guy, the reason why it looks fake when it's muscles and stuff is because it's magic. It's not real. It's this
Right.
it's this thing that's happening that. And so it always played well for me because he's still a boy inside.
Yeah.
It's like watching Big, but in a superhero
Hmm.
movie. and
Okay,
so I
so
was okay with how it happened.
and I get
Me
that
too.
100%, right?
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
okay, so you get superpowers, you may act different 100%. But as a kid, he's concerned about finding his mom and his mom and his mom, and then he gets superpowers, and it's like he don't care about it. You know what I mean? Like he don't
Because
talk
he's
about it, he don't
a kid.
care. But if
But that's just
as a
the way.
kid,
That's just the way they wrote Shazam Lonzo. Because I watched the 1961, I watched 1971, I watched the cartoons, and Billy
Mhm.
Batson was never as. I mean, Shazam was never as silly as he was on this live action.
yeah,
You go
yeah,
back and
I
watch it.
know. Yeah, no, I know. And even if you watch Justice League War, right? He is kind of silly in that one if you watch it because he's all up on Wonder Woman and stuff like that. But and I
Yeah,
get that. But my
victory, victory.
right. But my thing is just like as he's Shazam, he forgets about everything like his mom and all of that stuff. And you, you having powers like that, it's like now I can really search for my mom. That's what you would do. You know what I mean? Like I got these powers, can fly around, I can look. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I
He's
just
a,
found that
I
aspect of
just,
it weird.
I think he's a kid, so responsibility immediately might go out the window. It might come back a little bit later, but that's like giving a kid $1 million, and you know
Yeah, I
they're
can
not
get
gonna
that
think
too.
of they're not
I
gonna
can
think
get
of the
that too.
parents.
I can get that too.
The
But
money
I
they
just
spent on
find
Shazam, they could have spent on Man of Steel too.
I agree with that one. They should have definitely given us some Man of Steel too. All right, guys. So we'll move on to the next topic, which is topic number two. And this one, oh my God, here we go. All right. So Matt Reeves signs multi-year deal. Robert Pattinson's Cape Crusader seems to be safe from the recent Warner Brother Discovery cancellations, as director Matt Reeves has signed a deal with the studio. According to reports from Deadline, the filmmaker's production company, Sixth and Idaho, signed a first look deal with Warner Brothers and Warner's Television, allowing the company to pick anything Reeves comes up with in the coming upcoming years. Earlier this year, Reeves launched his film, The Batman. However, Reeves is far from done with the universe. The Batman is set in, with one spin off focusing on Arkham Asylum and the Gotham City Police Department, and another centered on Colin Farrell's Penguin character. Now, is this a good thing? And does this confirm that Warner Brother wants to use this as the main universe? Rough girl,
Well,
you start this one.
oh, sorry.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna probably irritate a lot of people. I don't need all these Batman. I'm happy with one or two, you know. Give me a few, you know, what's his name? Um,
Ben
Michael
Affleck?
Keaton. No, give me.
Mm.
I'm tired of Ben Affleck. Give me
Hey,
a
oh,
few.
wait, hold on,
I said
hold
it.
Wow.
on,
I
hold on.
said
Wow.
it. I
You got
said
to
it.
get it. You got to get it.
I
Yeah,
Yeah, the top three up here don't. We're not done with Batfleck. Batfleck. We're
I'm
not.
I'm
But Michael
I
Keaton is
liked.
still my favorite, so you're
Yeah.
good to go with the
I
keep
love Michael
going down that
Keaton,
road.
and I don't have a problem with new people. I'm just tired of Ben Affleck. He's over. ah, I'm tired of him, honestly. And I mean, how much of that muscle was actually his? How much
A
was
lot,
Sue's?
all
about
of a lot.
95%.
A
I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
lot,
give him
yeah,
props
a lot
because he
more
was
than Michael
Yeah,
Daredevil.
Keaton, for
95%.
sure.
yeah, a lot. Because if you watch a scene where he's in his has no shirt on and he's training, yeah,
Hmm
he's buffed. He buffed
Those
up
are
for
my
that.
favorite scenes, and it.
And you muted yourself
Yeah, you muted yourself.
and
All right,
Canada
Oh
Buffalo.
when
hell,
she comes back.
some damn searching is going on.
Were you finished, rough girl? Okay, you're still muted though, so check your mic. Go ahead, Eli.
Okay, I was going to say that. What was the question again? I'm just kidding. If they want to continue with the Batman saga, yeah, every time a new Batman's introduced, they have a new Batman world around evolved around that Batman, with a couple sequels following around it in that world. So if they know what his future plan is, and they go, yeah, okay, we know what your plan and idea is, and why am I echoing? Um, then they go, okay, you have full creative control over this. We know the direction you're going. You have it all. So they're actually aware of what he's doing. So yeah, why not? If we're going to introduce this new Batman world, have Patterson as Batman and very little Bruce Wayne because he sucks as a Bruce Wayne, but he kicks ass as Batman. There are some other examples of people who suck as Batman, but kick ass as Bruce Wayne. So if they want to have a like his detective story as Batman, yeah, let him continue as Batman with very little Bruce Wayne, without his hoodie and cowl and everything, because he's a detective in the saga. Let
Yeah.
it go back to the original detective comic book style, like the movie was basically trying to focus on. I
Thank you,
love that. I love that
Dandelion.
angle. No more Dark Knight of the '80s continuation. Yeah, he's a little dark, but he's not the Dark Knight of the
I
'80s
want to see
anymore.
him be the rich playboy philanthropist that he's always been. I want to see him tossing heifers around the corner, sleeping in the bed with all sorts of, women. I
Well,
want to see
wait,
that.
Oh
wait,
boy!
wait, wait,
Oh
wait, wait.
boy! Oh boy!
Madam's
Okay, so the Batman and Bruce Wayne you're
I'm not
talking
talking
about
about porn.
no, but the Batman and Bruce Wayne you're talking about was the younger. Ben Affleck's version is like the transition from Batman to Batman Beyond. He is that
Gotcha.
middle phase where he starts realizing, and you can tell in the way that he portrays the character, he's realizing at times that he's kind of out of his element. Like for instance, the tech he has to use to fight Superman, he puts
Yeah.
himself in this huge suit and stuff because he knows he can't fight that fight. And so we see this change where he realizes I can't do it myself because he has to get the Justice League together. He takes it upon himself. He says, I have to do this. So we're seeing that change.
Yeah.
Again, I would love to see Michael Keaton play the Batman Beyond Batman. I would love to see a movie of his Batman in another, in another part of that multiverse type thing.
That was a great way of explaining them because it's kind of like how we feel as adults. It's like, we're getting older and we can't do the stuff we used to do. So we're like, oh, I think I'll take the step ladder,
So Ben
instead
Yeah,
of
that's
just,
Affleck
why that's
is
why CW
representing
did.
a
Sorry.
different Batman than
yeah.
what you're thinking of. He's
and
Yeah.
and
past
my
all that playboy
and
stuff.
let's be
Yeah,
real, with this day and age, if they try to do that Batman that's
Yeah.
running around sleeping with women and stuff like that, you know what they would say? Misogynistic
oh
Batman and blah
boy!
blah blah blah. The
Well,
amount
call
of
me a misogynistic woman. I don't know. I believe, in people doing what they do naturally.
oh, hey, if they want to give me that, I'm fine. I'm not one to complain about it.
thirsty,
I'm just saying
thirsty, thirsty.
we know what people are gonna say. What do you think, Danny?
My heart said they should get rid of Robert Pattinson, but my mind saying no. Correction. My mind is saying they should get rid of him, but my heart, I want to see a Batman too because I thought Robert Pattinson Batman was spot on as Batman. I thought it was good. I'm not saying a masterpiece. I'll never say that, but I did not feel like I wasted my money. I like the way he portrayed Batman. I got a few gripes about it, but for the most part, I want to see that, and I would keep that Batman like an Elseworld, and maybe connect them to the Joker and build that
Ooh.
world. Never ever cross them into the DCEU,
Mm,
but I would keep that as an Elseworld Batman, and there's something like kind of break up the monotony. You get comic book, then you get Elseworld, and you can do a little bit more with the Elseworld versus the comic book. So I think you get best of both worlds.
I feel you. And Abu, just make sure you sub to her channel because she has a channel. And if any of you guys are not sub to Rufko's channel, make sure you sub to her channel as well.
I
And
feel
now
sorry for you if you're not.
I
I,
got
I
some
count.
I got
Yeah,
some
go ahead.
DIY stuff coming out.
There you go. And I guess I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it with a smile on my face and proud that this news pisses me off like you would not believe. I do not want to see any fucking more of Matt Reeves' stinking ass Batman. Fuck that garbage ass boring Batman fucking movie. And now we got part two coming up, maybe three, and then we're gonna have this fucking Arkham show and this fucking
Close
Penguin show.
minded,
Wait,
close
That
let me
should
just say
make
minded.
you
this.
happy.
That that is one wrong opinion. Anybody else got a wrong opinion?
Yeah,
I'm looking
that
forward to
is
all of it.
that
I
is
want it all. Give
serious
it all to
haterade
me.
there, buddy.
I wanted to see this expanded universe that he's created. He
No,
teases
I
with
don't
the
want to
first
see it.
one.
No, fuck
He
that.
teases with this first one. I want to see what kind of ID he has with this universe.
Nah,
How is he going
nah,
to
fuck
incorporate
that.
all of them together?
Nah, fuck that. This is some Nolan s shit, and I don't want to fucking see it. Give
Give him
me
a
Ben Affleck
chance.
back.
Give him
I
a
did.
chance.
I
This
watched
is
that
one
fucking
movie,
Batman
Anzo.
movie. I watched that Batman movie 3 fucking times. The first 2 times I fell asleep on it. Second time, the third time I watched it straight through in the movie theater, and I'm just like,
But what
I will
about
not.
there are more coming? There's Penguin, Arkham. Come on, you gotta look forward to it. Okay, put the negativity behind. You've seen it, you didn't like it, so open up the door for something new.
Yeah, a Ben Affleck Batman, one that's more fantastical. Give me something like that's not fucking tailored in real life bullshit. That's not what I go to watch these superhero
I
movie
know we
fucking
go
movies
forward.
for.
Hater, hater.
Then why do you watch Marvel? Because DC is based on a fantasy world. Marvel is based on real locations. Hello.
Mm-mm. No, no, no,
I
no, 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 no. The DCEU
You
is
like
based
Walking
on
Dead? That ain't
fantastical.
real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when it comes to my superhero movies, I don't want real. I don't
no.
want real life Batman. I don't want to see it
I want
in
to
grounded
But
escape.
in
I,
real
I,
life.
I thought you liked the boys.
The boys is not grounded in real life though.
It's funny
They
though.
do shit. They do shit in the boys that you will see in a fucking like actual superhero movie,
If you
right?
had different superpowers, wouldn't you be all about chauvinistic? Like, yeah, try to fuck with me, asshole.
But there's no superpowers in the Matt Reeves universe. This is my point. This is what I'm getting at. There's none of that. I don't want to see that shit. Boring ass fucking Riddler. Who cares about that
Uh,
garbage? And then they showed a
Thanos don't need
deleted
that.
scene with this fucking troll looking fucking Joker. I was like,
Anzo
You're a
what the
needs
fuck
hater.
is that?
You're a
Anzo needs
Yeah,
to be
hater.
I am.
Phantom Zone. He needs to
Yes,
be
I am.
Phantom Zoned.
Yes, I don't care.
Anzo needs to be Phantom Zoned.
I don't
Hey,
care. I
the
don't want
lovely
to.
Sherry.
Venom
Hey,
Zone
girl.
is
What's up? I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. And seeing as that I'm the host of the show, I
Oh,
will
Sherry.
not Phantom Zone myself,
Look what I
and
got,
I
Sherry.
will say
Ooh,
what I want to say.
Look what I got, Sherry.
what are you
2014,
drinking?
2014 Kasoni.
Ooh, I've been drinking Game of Thrones whiskey.
Today
Nice.
I decided to splurge.
I've
Had
been
to.
drinking
Grounded
House
Batman
Stark.
is crap. Exactly what I'm talking about, Shifty. You see, for some reason, I can agree with Shifty on this one. Grounded
Mm.
Batman is crap. Yeah, that Batman movie was
you agree with shit,
boring.
and you know it's bullshit.
You guys, ah,
Shifty's
I
on
guess
point sometimes, dog.
It was sold as a detective movie, not an action thriller. Okay,
right.
that's why there's very little action scenes in the movie. It was detective,
It's
year
you see,
two. That's what he
you
was.
see, you see me. It's okay if there's not a lot of action in it, but it was too grounded in reality. It felt like I was watching a fucking Nolan Batman movie, and you already know how I feel about those movies. And this one was on the same level for
Yeah,
me,
they're
and
your
I just
favorite. I know
All the
that.
metallic rocks, Anzo.
not not interested. So,
So you didn't.
unfortunately, when it comes out, I will go pay and see the motherfucker because it's a superhero, supposedly superhero movie. But I don't, I don't want to see it. It's 3 hours and hardly any story. I agree with you, Shifty. It was so fucking
Y'all
trash.
crazy as
But
hell.
now,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
now,
whoa, 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 whoa. Did you just
yes,
utter the words I agree with
yes,
you, Shifty? After
I did.
watching
I
you
Wow.
did.
fully
Yes,
agree?
I did.
Oh
Yes, I
my
did.
god.
Yes, I
I'm not
did.
that
Hey,
Batman.
I'm not
wait,
that
I
time
different.
out.
haven't.
I
I've.
like Dr.
I
I've
had to
yet to
have
Doom.
a
hear him
talk.
say
I
that.
had to have a talk with Elihu. Now it's your turn. Put the shit down for a second and rewind and listen to yourself.
I need a toke on that. Whoa.
Hey, what does Danny say? A broken clock is right twice every day. So
Yep, twice a
Shifty
day.
has,
But, but
yeah, he has one or two. You know what I mean? And he was
no,
right
but
about this one.
that clock ain't never
Uh,
right. So I don't know why you
Here
fall
comes
that back.
Perp now. Here
Eh,
comes Perp now. I got
eh,
here, and the first thing I hear is blasphemy. Yeah,
Blasphemy.
That's correct. That's correct, Perk.
yeah,
One of
Perp.
Batman claims to fame is he's the best detective on the planet. This movie showcased that.
Mm,
he wasn't the greatest detective.
mm,
He was partially there. He was like House in this movie. He was
mm,
like, you almost got the right idea. Oops, he's wrong. Second diagnosis. Oops, that's wrong. Third
yeah,
diagnosis. Oops, that's wrong. Oops, fourth. It was like watching House.
Yeah, and he didn't really fucking figure anything out. Fucking the Riddler basically told him the fucking information at the end, and he's like, "Oh
Uh,
yeah, listen, that, and you were
okay.
here to help me and all kinds of
Year
shit and all that
two,
shit."
year two, year
Yeah,
two. Who is
I,
professional at year two? Who knows all at year two in a profession? Come on
I
now,
don't,
come on.
I don't want year 3, 4, 5 of this shit.
Uh,
Cancel it. Give us a, give us the Ben Affleck Batman movie that we were supposed to get. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Is that where
You
he
know,
gets killed?
no,
I
that's
don't know, but
Halloween.
I'm pretty sure it'll be better than what
No, that
we
was
saw.
Halloween. That was year two. That's right. It was year two.
Garbage. Not interested. And final topic that
Oh,
we will
and
get into for the night. Yeah, go ahead, Eli.
lovely Sherry so far. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Dandelion. Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome. So, topic number 3 is Batgirl directors tried to salvage footage.
Oh,
So Batgirl's cancellation kicked off a chain reaction of carnage across Warner Brothers Discovery slate of upcoming movies and TV shows as CEO David Zaslav reportedly seeks a number of tax write-offs. When Batgirl's director discovered that was what was happening, it appears that they desperately attempted to salvage something from the movie, even if that meant simply recording footage to their phones. With the movie almost complete, it is not surprising that Adil El Arbi and Bilal Falam wanted to see something of their work retained, but it seems that was never going to happen. Now, do you think that Warner Brothers was being shady by erasing all the footage without letting the directors get some of their work?
hell yeah, that's not right.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's their project. They was told, okay, you're director. This is what you're doing. We're not saying anything about what you're doing on the movie. They directed. They had creative input on it. What they said, how they shot it, what was added to sound, what was added to the
Nope.
FBX, VFX. There was their baby. Yeah, I would be pissed if I was the director that had creative control over this. It's like, no, sorry, you can't deal with this. It's like me owning a coffee shop and never being allowed to set foot inside the building or tasting the product, but I keep all ownership of it. That's not right. I
So
want to
first,
taste
let
my
me.
product. I want to taste my product. I want to sample it. I want to go in there. I want to see it. I want other people to see it as well. That's why I had this coffee shop. That's why they did this. Because they want people to see their job, their work. It's like, yeah, I agree with this project. This is why I agreed to direct this. So yeah, they got fucked over.
Absolutely. So let me do this real quick. He said a Ben Affleck solo movie isn't coming close to 700 million. Yeah, it's gonna skyrocket that. A Ben Affleck Batman movie solo would skyrocket. It would make way more money than the Batman did. Guaranteed.
It,
Guaranteed. I would bet on it.
Hmm.
is this in 20 years from now or recently?
Well, if they do it now or 20 years, whenever they do it, 20 years from now or now, that movie would make way more money than that crappy ass Batman movie. But what are your thoughts, Rough Girl? What do you think?
I'm not a fan of Ben Affleck. Oh, but I would be,
No,
I would be really pissed off if I worked really hard on a movie and come to find out the footage disappeared or it mysteriously got erased. I would be heartbroken.
mhm.
I'd want
Well,
to take it out
go ahead.
somebody's butt. Tell you that.
Absolutely. And supposedly they erased the footage for tax reasons and stuff like that. But you put hard work into this movie, man, and how many months it took to shoot it. They were like pretty much editing it, and then now they can't even see any of it. And this is
Oh
basically was
goodness.
his quote. Let me read his quote.
Wait,
He
hang
said,
on.
"No,
Sorry,
yeah,
I'll
go
talk.
ahead, Eli."
Who's the one that made the final decision to cut the project entirely and scrap footage? You know the person?
I think it was Zaslav, the new owner, new
Uh,
head. And this was their footage. It's like, no, we have nothing. Adil called and told me, go ahead, shoot everything on your phone. I went on the server, everything was gone. We were like, fucking shit. We
Oh
did
my
not even
gosh.
use the scenes with Batman in it. The guy from Warner Brothers told us it was not a talent problem or our part or the actress, Leslie Grace, or even the quality of the movie. We were right in the middle of editing. There was a lot of work to get done, so it was not like the movie was finished. Warner Brothers told us the cancellation was a strategic change, a shifting in management so they could save some bucks.
Um, it sucks because we're two of our topics tomorrow. Two of my topics are the same as yours. A little different way of doing it, but
Mhm.
um, I don't know, man. I think they're being told this that way for them to be nice. I'm not positive that they were going to let it go anyways. I mean, even if this hadn't been a direction change, again, Discovery looks at it and what they're thinking is this isn't done. We haven't wasted our money on it yet. We're trashing it, which is why I still think the Flash movie is up for the chopping block if they want it to be, because um Walter Hamada, I think is that the guy I said was going to be in charge of this, or possibly in charge. Well, whoever they're going to get rid of is all for this, but the Discovery execs don't want a severe change from the Snyderverse plot lines. So if that movie really severely changes that plot line, they're probably going to either do a lot of extensive reshoots or axe it because it's not on their dime. So I think a lot of this is early footage wasn't good enough. They don't like it. There's a lot of that going on. So I think that they may have said strategic move, but I think it just wasn't worth their money. Period. So
Chris, it does really affect the actor's personality and profession because if you actually watch some of these comedy television shows, they trope about the actors being doing their scenes and being cut from the episode. Like, wait a minute, I was supposed to be in this episode here. Remember these kind of comedy episodes they had in the past?
I didn't say
Like,
anything about it affecting the actors.
I know. Hang on. I'm gonna get to my point. The actors actually took the time and hard work to do this performance. They got paid for this, and yet their work is not being shown. It's like an architect designing a building, getting paid for this, and you're proud as fuck, it's your best project ever, and decide, no, we're not going to build it. But this is supposed to help the community. No, we're not going to build it. You're putting your heart and soul, your job, your work into this, and yet they're just saying, nope, you're being cut. This actually does affect actors. Look at Coronel, for instance. He kept on saying, as an actor, you will get an ego, but when something affects you, you don't want to work. You have a hard time doing auditions. You have a hard time getting over yourself because you put all your hard work in this last project, and the studio decides to just cut all ties of everything. That actually can be detrimental for an actor trying to get their career back because if you go into a scene to an audition and you're not mentally prepared for it because you're still harsh on the last job you got turned down for or got rejected from or pulled, it's going to affect your audition. You may be qualified for it, but the director may go, I'm sorry, but I didn't like your performance. Next person. Yeah, it can be very detrimental.
What do you think, Danny?
Tell me the question again. I want to make sure.
Yeah,
question.
sure. I'll bring it up here. Quick. Says Batgirl's cancellation kicked off a chain of carnage across Warner Brothers Discovery slate of upcoming movies and TV shows as CEO David Zaslav reportedly seeks a number of tax write-offs. When Batgirl's director discovered what was happening, it appeared that they desperately attempted to salvage something from the movie, even if that meant simply recording footages to their phone. With the movie almost complete, it is not surprising that Adele El Arbi and Bilal Fallah wanted to see something of their work retained, but it seems like that was never going to happen. Do you think that it was shady of Warner Brothers to erase all of the footage without letting the directors save any of their work?
I definitely think it's shady, but it's just like we heard on Nightmare, these singing groups and record producers and stuff. If you don't know certain aspects of the music business, they're gonna take advantage of you. For instance, like getting the masters and stuff. That was big. That was a big fallout between Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney. Or that what the rumor was that Michael Jackson, he was a savvy businessman, and he bought all the rights to the
He
Beatles and
bought
stuff.
all of them.
But if you don't know that, and if these two young directors don't know that, then that's kind of on them. So you got to educate yourself. You're going into the big boy ring. You better put on your big boy britches and make sure that you have your lawyers or attorneys or whoever that you trust look over these contracts and explain to you that fancy lawyer verbiage. Because if not, they will definitely take advantage of you, and there's really nothing you can do about it unless you get a sympathetic jury or a judge or something. So yeah, I definitely think it was kind of shady, but I would have to look at that contract to see whether or not Warner Brothers were within their rights to do so.
And this is the question I was asking. Like, have we ever seen or anything like this ever happening before? Because I don't remember.
I'm sure it's happened. We maybe just wasn't publicized.
Movies being completely cut.
No, not cut. Like erased all the footage and nothing left.
The footage isn't erased. What it is the access they had. They took it. They pulled it. They put it on a private server somewhere. That's exactly what they did. Because here's the deal. That footage cost money. I seriously doubt they fully deleted it. But they put it away because here's the thing. The last thing you want, Zack Snyder, is somebody holding on to all their stuff. Because remember, Zack Snyder during the whole hashtag release the Snyder cut kept on saying, I have the footage. I can finish it for X amount of dollars. He kept on saying that. This is in response to what happened because of that. Nobody can do that for this movie if there's if they can't keep tweeting or releasing messages saying, "Hey, we have the footage. We just need to finish it. It's going to cost us this much." They take that, they put it over here in a secure server someplace else. You can't do it.
You know, the last time I can remember footage being erased and gone is the original NASA moon landing. Only that time I can recall.
So you actually think that they didn't erase the footage, Chris?
No, because here's the thing. I'll go back to my thought processes on the money not being there.
It's kind of like that.
They don't have to worry about that.
Fantastic Four movie that nobody seen a lot of day those years, but then now,
in 90
years later, you can find it now.
And then Captain America, that movie that they did, they made just to have the rights still. But here's the thing: if they don't believe this was the right group, the two people who were directing it, they just don't believe they were the right group, and they believe editing can save it and fix it, and maybe now is not the time for that movie. They're holding on to the footage, and they're gonna come back at a later time. And what they'll do is, at that time when they decide they want to do it, they'll put some money out to these guys and say, "Here, go away, shut up, you're done."
But here's my thing, because what I'm hearing is because of tax write-offs, right? So if they get a tax break from that, then that movie can never come out, and that's the reason why they deleted it. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, I'm gonna drink some of the water that Chris drank. He's saying that the Will Smith flap was fake and made up. Maybe they just hyping this up right here, and then maybe 4 or 5 years later, it'll jump out, and everybody be like,
"He could be absolutely right."
Here is the deleted Batgirl movie that everybody was talking about, and make a billion bucks because it was so highly anticipated.
I guess, but like I was saying, to me, I don't know. I don't know how it works with the tax write-off, whatever. But if that's the case, if that's what they're doing, and they say they can't bring it out
this year, would probably only keep it from, like, if it's for tax write-off next year, it would probably only keep them from doing it. Well, put it this way: 7 years goes by, your tax write-offs are gone. It doesn't matter; they can't be reopened. Nothing can be done. So for 7 years from now, they could release it. And what's going to stop them? Oh yeah, you got a tax write-off. Oh yeah, we did, but we kept the footage. Nothing says they have to delete the footage. It's just they have to count it as a loss. They just have to say, "Hey, we didn't put it out. It cost us X amount of dollars to do what we did," and now they lock it away and they say, "We're not going to release it, but we lost money because we're not releasing it." And then they get their tax write-off. It doesn't say they can't release it. It said this year they paid money. That company paid money this year. So it cost them money that they're not going to get back. So now they get that tax write-off. and then later on down the road, they said, "Oh, now we're going to release it."
Well, I'll say this: I hope they didn't because it would be kind of
Happy
messed up.
birthday.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to Eli in a minute, but yeah, I hope they didn't erase it because that would be messed up to have someone who worked all that time to get this stuff out there and put together what at least they were hoping was a good movie, whether and in their eyes or whatever, and everything's gone. Like it was just
Yeah,
gone. Like
almost certain it's not erased. Just like Chris said, probably somewhere nobody can get it but them.
yeah, I would have to agree with that too, because and like you said, maybe one day they do bring it out, and you could put it on a streaming service if you don't want to put it out in theaters, and maybe get a, a streaming service a bump in subs because this movie's coming out, and people will either watch it because they're curious to see if it's good or if it's bad, so
Yeah.
people will watch it. So
And it might get a cult following. Some of the movies get that cult following, but I don't think we'll see this in the theaters. I think we'll see it on a streaming service somewhere down the line, or somebody will leak it on YouTube or some social media platform. We'll get to see it that way.
Well, you guys know that when the Orville moved to Disney Plus, the subscription rate increased.
Yes. Mm.
Orville is fire, bro. Even though I just don't hate it, that show is fire.
yeah, fuck the Orville, that fucking piece.
It
Of,
tackles
nah.
all kind of social issues we have now, buddy.
Not even interested. I tried. I seen. I saw. I'm done. I'm good. I'll pass. You know what I mean? If I want to watch Trek, I'll watch real Star Trek. I'll watch
Discovery.
Strange Worlds,
James
Discovery. I heard Picard's season 3 is supposed to be good because they're gonna have all the original cast in it. So
And I think
I'll
I
check.
saw some with Q. It seems that Q is on point.
Yeah, you see, I'll check out that one. I never seen season 2 yet, but I'll check that out before I watch it.
Well, you should like it, man.
Yeah,
The brother on the Orville is James T. Kirk. I mean, that sucker, he sleeps with any kind of female, boy.
Season 2 of Picard is a hell of a lot better than season 1.
Oh, is it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay,
Season 1
because season
sucked.
1. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
season 2,
season 1
like,
did suck.
wow. Yeah, there's some shitty parts season 2, but I'm like, the overall
Don't trust it.
storyline
That comes from Pothead Peter. You don't
was
trust
pretty
it.
good for Q. I like the Q storyline.
Peter.
Hey, Donnie, you ever watched the Harley Quinn cartoon?
I heard it was good. I know what.
Yeah, that shit is funny, man. You gotta
Yeah.
watch that.
Yeah,
If any of
especially
you
when
guys
the
haven't watched that yet, you gotta watch
Hey.
that. That shit was hilarious.
King Shark.
In memory of JJ Anzo, you
Yes.
have to watch Tekken Bloodlines. Terrence,
Oh,
you on that?
I was actually watching some of it and I started doing something else, but yeah, I was gonna go back to it.
Oh my God, that shit
It's
is
good?
fire. Oh,
What about the Dragon Ball movie? Did you watch it yet?
I watched about half of it, but I took some sleep aid last night and then started watching me.
Did you like what you seen though?
I didn't like the animation, but the story was good. And it was in Japanese. You got to read the captions. I'm like, oh God.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's what I thought about Squid Game. I'm like, damn it, I don't want to read.
Hey, Squid Game is fire. I don't care what anybody says. And Donnie, if you still haven't watched it, or if any of you guys haven't watched it,
What?
everything, everywhere, all at once.
You talking
gotta-
about
I love it.
I heard about that movie. It's on my queue.
Yo,
I want
It's
to
on
see this woman.
Netflix.
Yeah,
No, I'd have
it's
to-
on Hulu. I think it's on Hulu.
it's on Hulu. Okay, it might be on Hulu.
I think
I
it's on
tried
Hulu.
watching it, and I was like, is it sort of kind of slow?
It's supposed to be way a hell of a lot better than Multiverse of Madness.
It's good.
It's
Yeah.
really good, Donnie. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's on my queue, man.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
really good. That's,
Lonzo,
uh-huh.
I know we don't watch Game of Thrones, but man, I watch House of the Dragon.
You watched it?
Oh my God, that shit is good.
Really?
I love it. See, I knew somebody loved it. Mm.
I haven't seen the last season of Game of Thrones. I was debating whether I should see
Don't-
that.
no.
My wife was watching Game of Thrones now, but she said you need to watch this. And I said, but man, House of Dragon is good, bro.
Oh.
I know I seen Abu watch Abu Now stream the other night where they were breaking it down and everything, and they seem to love it over there. But he loves Game of Thrones and everything.
I
I
love
just
Game
don't
of
like.
Thrones.
I hate Game of Thrones.
I'm telling you,
I've read
another.
all the books. I've been to three of the cons. It is it's world building and it's character building. It's good. I
I'm telling
like
you,
it.
another good one too, man. Check out that Sandman. Sandman is fire.
Oh yes, I love Sandman.
That's
Hey,
also
you
my
betting
queue.
for 100 today? I'm
I
loving it.
did. I couldn't get into it. I watched like
Really?
the first three episodes. I
Yeah,
watched
Lord.
up and I watched up until he got broken out of the little thing that they
That's
had
when
him
it
in,
gets good.
Yeah,
and
that's the
I was
first
just like,
episode.
no, he's in there for like two episodes, right?
Uh-uh.
Is the first one? I guess out in the first one. It's
Yeah,
only one
it's
episode.
the first and second because the dad dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
dad
dad
dies, right?
dies, and the son get a lover, the black guy, and he
Hmm.
kind of he breaks the seal
Yep.
Yeah,
intentionally.
Yeah, I thought he did that on purpose too.
Yeah, he
I
did it
was,
on purpose.
Dandelion, did you know that for the Nolan series, that he only agreed to do it if there's going to be no Robin in his universe? He did not know that the cop's original name was Robin. He did not know that was going to happen.
yeah. There wasn't supposed to be a Robin.
Basil,
I'm
you are
ready.
working on a serious timeout, bro. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
serious.
I'm with you, Basil. Yeah, it didn't catch me either. But
Working on a
this I'm
timeout.
ready for.
Basil, who are you?
Cobra Kai season 5. I am so ready
Yes,
for that.
yes, I'm ready for
I
that
am
too.
so ready
I
for
haven't
that.
seen one
But
episode.
the Sandman,
Yeah,
Man, that guy that played Morpheus, that dude is cold, boy.
he's
he's
no
in
joke.
Sandman.
Yeah, the Sandman name is Morpheus.
Yeah, that's his name.
Oh, his name is
Oh.
Morpheus. Okay. I thought you meant the guy that was in the
No,
Matrix movie, Morpheus.
he
I
got
was
Okay.
several
thinking that
names.
too.
The
That's only
end,
Christopher.
the dream. You got about 4 or 5 different names.
Yep.
Here's Basil said they forced gay relationships on us. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna touch that one with a 6 foot pole.
That's like
But
saying a gay person saying television's forcing heterosexual relationships on us. It makes
I
no sense
just
for that comment, man.
On it.
I just couldn't get into it. Wasn't feeling it, So so yeah, guys, before we close it up, just wanted to say that it is one of our oops, shit. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put on full screen. It is Eli whose birthday today. So
Yeah,
happy birthday, Eli.
happy 70th birthday, Eli.
Happy
Happy
I
birthday!
thought he was 80.
I thought,
I'm an old man.
How old are
Back when
you?
I was a young whippersnapper at 47, there was a time when we had square wheels. Oh, yeah.
Pothead Pete.
Yes, sir. So
I'm
everybody,
47 today.
We gonna sing happy birthday to him?
Hell no.
you
Yeah.
can go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh
Go ahead.
shit!
Go ahead, rough girl.
Shit! I
Happy
keep pushing her on.
birthday
There you
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. What's your name?
go. Eli.
Happy
Here,
birthday
what's
to
your name?
you.
Your insert name here. Happy birthday to you.
I'm lemonade.
And there goes my bottle of wine.
Very good job. Very good job. Eli, wish you all the best, man. Happy birthday to you.
Wish you many, many more, bro.
Happy birthday.
Absolutely.
And
And-
as soon as I get my SSDI retro track, I'm taking a belated birthday trip to Hawaii.
There you
To-
go. Have
To
fun.
who? To where?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Oh, where? When did you say we're leaving?
And
I did not. I did not say a date. You must not have been listening well.
He
see?
got real quiet.
I'm like,
he'll,
you're not listening. I didn't say a date when I was leaving. Damn.
he'll give you a date in the backstage. Don't want to incriminate himself on stream, right?
Rough girl. Let's pop next month, rough girl.
Yeah, he'll be posting pictures. Look where I am. I'm like, what about next month?
Oh hell yeah! As soon as I land, I'm taking a picture of the with my leg. I'm getting laid.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting laid when I get to Hawaii.
And if like the numbers are right, which I think they are, this is actually episode 100. Like
Woohoo! Birthday
so,
100.
What's that, man? It's
Oh, oh,
92.
oh,
Yeah,
what?
I
yeah,
had to go back and look because I
Oh,
think some of them are. I don't know.
oh,
I had to go
sorry.
back and because I know some of them were messed up and, but I don't know.
right. I was
It's
gonna, and it's funny because I was gonna ask you to do it, like, and I completely forgot. But if the number, that's why I said if the numbers are right, then this is episode 100. And hey, man, thank everybody again that comes on
Hello,
here
clap.
and hangs out with us all the time. And if it's not episode 100, just we'll pretend it is. That's all we gotta do is
There you
pretend
Thank
it
go.
you
is.
guys for having me on. I really appreciate it. It was really nice. You guys
No,
are
it was a
funny.
pleasure. It was a
I
pleasure
know,
to have you on. You're always welcome.
I know, Dandelion, but I actually rather be there than actually take a picture because when I'm there, I am gonna live stream. So
Well, we'll be watching out for you.
Absolutely. So Eli, shout out your channel, birthday boy. Let them know where they can find you.
well, one of the reasons why I'm going to Hawaii is because I was planning my trip and I was looking at the light pollution index, and Hawaii is a 1 and 2, which basically means I'll be able to see 85 to 90% of the night sky without a light pollution. Because San Francisco's an 8 or a 9, which means I can see maybe 5 stars at night maximum on a good night. This is one reason why I'm going to Hawaii. Why? Because I'm astrophysicist. I have a science show on YouTube called What's But the Universe, where I talk anywhere from basic astronomy to complex astrophysics, black holes, TMB, jam piece of music like Danny's listening to on his phone. Uh, I have a tour of the solar system on my channel. Even had a couple of Orville videos here, tribute videos. Yes, Orville rocks, Gonzo. And a couple of other parodies like Peacemaker and that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in science, you want to know some astronomy, or you're looking at the night sky and you go, what the hell is that? Check out my channel. You might
um,
learn something.
I'm
I
a
can have,
stargazer. I love looking at the star. We can see everything from here.
where are you?
North Carolina. I'm in the rural area.
You're probably like a light index about 4 or 5 then.
We don't have any. You can't see any light out here.
Yeah, if you really want to get some good night sky viewing, you need at least to be about 35 to 40 miles away from a big city.
And for Eli, I
Oh.
have this.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Really? I didn't know.
You will lie down before me, Jarrell! Both you and them one day,
Had to give him a birthday Phantom Zone. You know what I mean? Had to sit him in the backstage there.
Hell of a drug.
Thank you. He said kneel. I'm like, I'm sorry, Zod. This is not the kind of party I want to kneel in front of. So, thank you.
I would hope not. Rough Girl, shout out your channel. Let the people know where they can find you.
You can find me on YouTube under Rough Girl. I am your skydiving furry with all the fun.
Absolutely. And thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure. You're always welcome, just to let you know.
Thank you.
Mr. Danny Graham, talk to the people, sir.
I'm Danny, aka Comic Chat. You can find me here 3 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right on this very channel, the Khaos Central. Tomorrow we'll be ready for Chris's show. Hopefully, if my job will allow me, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the return of Square One. There's a lot of football topics to discuss. So if you're
Football.
interested in sports,
Yeah.
please
Who's your team?
come in. The
Who's your team?
Commanders.
Who's your team? If you don't mind me asking.
I just said the Commanders.
That's a professional football team.
Yeah, that's the old
perfect.
name. That's the new name for the Redskins.
Formerly the Redskins.
Oh, they haven't won since they had North. Oh,
Really?
they've been
Well,
they've been a loser.
Carolina. You in North Carolina, so I'm sure you're.
They've been a loser since they've had North Turner.
I agree with Ruff.
North Turner. It
I had
ain't
no
my
idea
fault.
who the hell are you talking about? Commanders? Who are they?
And who
Hold
was
on.
your team?
That's what I was gonna ask.
The Panthers, probably, since you're in North Carolina.
I'm a Chicago Bears fan.
Oh my God!
worse.
But I like the Panthers. I like the Panthers too because I live here.
Y'all ain't won since McMahon and the refrigerator.
Since Super Bowl Shuffle, yep.
And I am a Steelers fan right here, right here.
Okay, okay.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. I think my team has won a Super Bowl before. Oh, well, then we
wrong
got
colors,
the,
man.
That's
then we
my
got
uncle's
the,
team.
Black and
Sorry.
blue.
Sorry, we got the Kansas City Chief fan over here.
Oh yeah.
Hanzo is actually black and blue, not black and gold.
Goodbye, Eli. I will see.
Oh my God! It's so long.
Oh, what was
Hold on.
I think we did this.
Look at that.
More
Oh, no,
recent
he
than your team
didn't.
did this.
The Bungles. Wow.
That's trifling, Chris. That's just not even fair.
Because I was gonna say the Steelers, out of all of us on the panel, the Steelers was the one to win like the recent championship, most recent championship.
Oh, now he's gonna. Oh, look at this.
It's the stinking Chiefs, and then it's me.
Y'all ain't no good. I can't wait to. Oh, my fantasy football team is gonna knock y'all out.
Do you guys know how I describe American
play
football to
fantasy?
a foreigner?
Oh.
I tell them it's a rectangle, 110-yard
Oh, I'm
rectangle
a
field,
football
and a
warrior.
bunch of millionaires fighting over
Nice.
the table 8-8 ball. That's how you describe football, okay? A bunch of millionaires fighting over a ball. I don't get
Listen,
It is a
Listen, Eli.
gladiator sport.
facts, and it is your birthday, Eli. So,
Do you like the movie Any Given Sunday, Eli?
You can name 3 cats.
With Jamie Foxx, it's a football movie.
It's okay.
You know, we'll have to educate you.
I liked Happy Gilmore better.
I love Happy Gilmore.
Chris Knight, shout out to channel, brother.
Better than the Waterboy.
Real Review 3000. That's where you can find me tomorrow night. You can find me over here, Khaos Central, for the Rule of Three, the final show of the week, as far as these shows are concerned. But don't forget, we're also doing the She-Hulk Roundtable. Also, that's every Sunday. Danny's running that one. Not a horrible start. Not a great start, but not a horrible start. So we'll see where that goes.
Change the damn song.
Definitely gonna be watching that one.
Already done send me a damn
Copyright? Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. I can help you. I'll send you what to say. But yeah, guys, check that out tomorrow night. We will be kind of rehashing a couple topics that we talked about tonight, but a little differently, asking a little different on the questions. But we got one other question, and that's in the. I put all 3 discussion points in the chat for you guys tomorrow. And we're running back to the final 5 factor fiction. We do have some I know that are answered after recent events in Dallas and some other things. We have recent events that have at least answered one question. We'll see what else is answered. But check that out. Remember, you got to stay to the end for the final 5 factor fiction, where Anzo and myself will be eventually trouncing Danny.
Dallas, is it JFK? Magic bullet.
You see, Danny has that horseshoe up his ass. That's why he has.
You sound like you bad because you ain't got one up your ass.
You know, I should have
right.
I should have went for Danny's 5 on that when he was gone. I should have went for his.
Negative.
Absolutely.
I should have, man.
Check that out. And Elihu, happy 90th birthday.
Thank you, the whippersnapper.
And you
Get
guys
off
know,
lawn.
I am Biggaford Entertainment, and I wanted to ask you guys, what do you guys think of the best Saturday morning cartoon for a tournament?
Oh my
I thought we
God,
had that.
there's so many of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the best. No, we've had cartoons. We've never had the best Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh, that would be Snorks, of course.
Really?
The Jetsons.
Yeah, there's too many.
I think we did have cartoons though, bro.
Oh, Captain
Yeah, we
Caveman.
Captain Caveman. No, I wouldn't say that.
Hanna-Barbera, I mean, they win. Oh, no, Looney Tunes wins hands down.
I'll check the list. I know we did cartoons, and I'm pretty sure there were Saturday morning cartoons on that one. So I'll see what the list was on that, and check that out.
I remember,
If not too many of those were on, if not too many of them were Saturday morning cartoons, I would go for that. I'll tell you what. how about best grouping of TV sitcoms? Because like they had TGI Friday, NBC had their groups, or I
CBS
don't know.
had Thursday nights.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. The crime
like
dramas. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, crime
or you
dramas
or
is
there
a
you
good
go,
one
best
too.
crime dramas.
There's
Fox
a
had
lot of them.
Friday.
There's a lot of History Blues, NYPD,
Hmm.
a lot of
Hmm.
CSI spinoffs. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Hmm.
CSI Miami, New
Yeah.
York,
York,
Yeah.
CSI,
Tupelo,
Vegas.
you
Louisiana.
He
know,
said Tupelo,
Tijuana.
Biloxi.
Yeah,
Or
we got
cop
the
TV shows, basically. Cop TV shows.
well, we did
Oh, there
Buddy
you go.
Cop, so
Well, how about basically cop TV shows? Because you
yeah,
got
we
anywhere
could
from Car
probably
54, Where Are You? The Hill Street Blues. The
yeah,
Barney Miller. Cop
yeah.
shows.
I'll check
Yeah.
out the list. I still want to check out the best cookie list, so cookie list, and see how many cookies there are to put on that list too. So there's a couple of tournaments that
That
we
ain't
can
fair. That ain't
definitely
fair.
Hey, where'd she go?
do. She probably just kicked out by accident. What ain't fair, Danny?
Cookie list. There's on Oreo is king.
No, man. Chips Ahoy chocolate chip, bro.
Uh,
You
You
dip
still
that in some
remember
milk.
last year? How much money did you spend for Oreos last year?
They were $3.
Oh,
$3.
what?
They were $3 a pack, but I bought 3 packs.
Okay,
Those
you
are
ever bought that,
expensive
spend that much money for Chips Ahoy?
But to be honest with you,
They were
they
delicious.
were good, but I would prefer like Chips Ahoy chocolate chip. Dunk that in your milk. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Man, they get about here in America. They must get about 25 different flavors of Oreos. When I go in Walmart,
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
see. Yeah.
which one am I going to get tonight?
See, Daniel, I said homemade chocolate chip cookies. Facts.
with some
All
cheap
other
butter.
cookies fail.
Now,
100%.
Otis Funkmeyer. You had those in Canada?
Which one?
Otis Funkmeyer.
I don't think so.
Oh my God.
I remember Otis Funkmeyer.
Otis Fuckmeyer?
Funk.
Oh, I think it said Fuckmeyer. I'm like, who? What?
No.
Wait. Hold on. Oreos
Oreo
and Ritz
Ritz.
crackers.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, disgusting.
neither.
Salt and sweet? No.
Yeah, I don't know
No.
that one.
No salty, sweetie snacks. No.
Okay, it's good too, man.
No,
Ginger
happy.
snaps.
Ginger snaps are fire.
Yep.
Ginger
now,
snaps are
over here,
fire.
now they get a lemon ginger snap over here. Oh my goodness.
Oh, really?
You know
I
what you
think we
do,
had them-
Lonzo? You put it in a brown bag, put 2 pieces of light bread in there, and they'll be soft in like 2 days. Oh my God.
Are there different favorite cookies in Canada compared to America? 'Cause I
Are
know
there
you guys have-
different cookies?
Yeah, you guys have different food products than we do. They're like
Yeah.
like local favorites. Like we have Oscar Mayer hot dogs. You guys have something else.
No, we have Oscar Mayer here too.
Well,
They're
I'm
good.
using that
They're good.
as an example.
They got the Keebler elves.
Yeah, we got the Keebler elves. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's like I said, because we have coffee crisp, right? That's one of our chocolate bars up here. You guys don't have that.
Yeah, I've
Yes,
heard
never had it, so-
Coffee Kush.
Yeah, but I don't
they
think
were
they.
here for a little bit, but they just didn't take off. So a lot of us had them. I looked it up, and I do remember, but they were like, they didn't last down here. That's all.
Yeah,
I
it's a big chocolate bar over here. Big.
ORE. Oh, well, maybe we gonna get some Oreos now. Damn, double stuff. Double stuff.
I have a whole
I-
chocolate cake over there.
Sounds like
okay?
you
I
want,
fucking
you're making
hate.
the Oreo thing. The JELLO.
I hate.
At least it's not
I-
singing the Oscar Mayer song to you.
Oh, I wish
Oh,
it
no.
was Oscar Mayer wiener.
No, you
That's
don't.
what
No,
I
you.
truly love to be.
My baloney.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
the first name.
Oh no. Oh no. I gotta kick out all these motherfuckers. What the hell is going on here? Calm down, guys. Calm down.
Man, I
He
remember-
started
Baloney
it.
has a second name. It's MAYER.
I love to eat it.
Oh, I love
every
to
day.
eat
If you
it
ask me
every
why I
day.
say. 'Cause
Oscar
Oscar
Mayer
Mayer
has
has
a
a
real
real
ever
ever
way.
way.
Yeah. Americans
Yeah,
sticking
woo!
together.
Cocaine's a
Yeah.
hell of a drug.
We are so old. We still remember this, man. Holy shit!
So,
Remember fat kids, skinny
Lonzo,
kids.
You don't like bologna?
Love hot
No.
dogs.
Oh my goodness. Get some
Beef
fried
bologna.
bologna, boy.
Beef
A
bologna.
fried
burnt.
egg.
Okay,
Yes.
Danny, you are a Southerner, man. Fried bologna.
Fried
No,
bologna.
it's burnt bologna. You gotta cut it in half so it looks like Pac-Man.
Yeah, so it doesn't fold up on you when you're frying it.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta slice
You
it.
stick
Man.
it on a piece of sandwich with some potato chips. You smush
My
it.
dad used to take a piece
Ladies,
of bologna
yeah.
and a honey bun and eat it at the same time.
That's diabetes right there.
Oh,
I
that's Southern
used-
cooking, man.
I used to love bologna. And then I seen how those things are made. Bologna, hot dogs, all that stuff, pepperoni, anything that's made like that, I am not eating.
Ignorance is bliss, bro. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
It is, but not for me, man. And it was a mistake. I just happened to put on this YouTube video and I was like, hey, what's this?
You see that.
And
but then
Ignorance is not bliss, because here's the
See
thing.
it made in person. Yeah.
you're
I
talking about
cannot
that.
stand the crappy Oscar Mayer like hot dogs at the grocery store and stuff. If I go to a stadium though, like a football or
Dodger dogs.
any sporting event, really, they have no matter it's the same crappy shit inside, it's just done better.
Mhm.
So let's be honest.
what were you saying, Danny?
Talking about that, and you eat fucking goat, and a goat eat every damn thing on the fucking planet.
Danny, goat is fire.
Okay.
Goats are good at the stores
Goats-
and meat markets.
Goats
they
are
don't eat
scary
canned.
animals.
They are actually farm-raised animals, dude. They actually are
A
watch what
goat
they
will
eat.
eat anything, bro. I done seen it here in the South. They will eat anything that ain't tied down.
Yeah.
And when they scream, they sound like women and children. It's for real.
Listen,
We have
listen.
goats.
Curry goat is a Jamaican a Jamaican dish, and it is fire. And I promise you, when you come down here and you try it, you're gonna fucking love it. I'm telling you.
First of all, I ain't trying that shit.
I was thinking about going to Jamaica, but I have no passport, so I'm gonna go to Hawaii.
You don't need Jamaica. You don't need a passport to go to Jamaica, do you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you do. I looked into
You
it.
do?
I looked
Yeah.
into the tropical islands, Jamaica. You have to have a passport. Puerto Rico, no passport, but there's really
No.
nothing to do, so I'd rather just go to Hawaii.
See?
That's a US
Even man
territory,
said-
that's why.
Goat is tasty.
Mm-mm.
That's dandelion. Ain't nobody worrying about.
Oh yeah,
dandelion.
Gandalf said goat is tasty, and then Matt said goat is the goat.
Goat.
Trust me.
Okay.
I don't mess around with an animal like that. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
And
I'm gonna tell you what's tasty. I'm gonna tell you what's delicious. Ooh, the old thing that say moo.
Like cow.
Moo.
And the things also go meow.
That shit is delicious.
but I remember you telling me you ate gator.
Yeah.
Gator
I
is
have.
Gator ain't the
great.
same.
I have.
No,
It's
That's
delicious,
nasty.
man. No, it's not.
It's just like a
delicious.
fish. It's got a same fishy
It's
texture.
a little stringy, but it's delicious, man.
I'm telling you. The best animal on the planet, boy, is the old cow and the chicken.
yes, 100%. I agree with you.
Followed up by a hog.
You eat lamb, Danny?
Not know it. I guess
No,
if I eat the gyros, ain't no gyros, and that's made of lamb.
Euros.
Euros, what the fuck you
You
call
can,
them?
you
Yeah,
can
lamb
get
gyros.
chicken and beef.
Lamb. That is
Yeah,
lamb.
you could get lamb, you could get chicken or beef. So
We go to this
When
Greek
When I say
place.
it's bad,
I'm
it's
glad I had
good.
to. Otherwise, I'd be hungry right now.
I love Euros, man. Good shit right there.
This is a great place down the street from the library that has great lamb euros. $12 out the door. Oh, delicious.
Lamb Euros are Euros.
Yeah, I need a ticket.
Anything else is not a Euro. It's just a pita bread with meat in it.
Yeah.
It's because if it's a true Greek Euro, it is lamb only. That is
What's
the
his
only
face
way they
make
will
have
serve it.
euros, but they got their signature
Roast beef,
in it.
turkey.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you can get it cut with beef, but
And Arby's.
Mhm.
yeah, I don't eat pig either, Dandelion, not anymore. The only thing I will eat is bacon. That's it. I
Well,
can't
love
get
it.
off the
Well,
bacon.
guess
I'm
what
about
you
to
eating?
say-
You eating a fucking pig.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, but you know what?
I swear by
Here's
bacon.
the thing: you're eating pig, but it's bacon. It's just bacon.
It's
You
bacon.
cannot.
I'm gonna tell you,
You
bacon,
can't not eat bacon.
ham. Oh my goodness, country
No, I
ham.
don't like ham.
Woo.
I don't like ham anymore. I used to
hey, don't forget
Nice.
Trey Parker, Matt Stone, Pat Bacon the Macon.
I
So
used
why
to
don't you eat
love
it,
me.
man?
I used to love me some pork chops, man.
Ooh,
Used to bread that up, fry that up, and
Pork
I
chop,
can't eat pork.
delicious.
I cannot eat pork chops
You
no
good.
more, bro.
You exactly.
nah, I
I
can't
wish,
eat that
I wish
either.
Yeah,
your I
no.
wish your ass get stranded on the island and the only indigenous life form is pig.
A
And see
pig.
what you do then. And
All
see
you
what
need
you
is
do
a
then.
spear. And
Yep.
Eating
No.
Hope,
No,
hope,
the
you have,
only
hope you have,
thing that's
hope you have
on
like
there
a
to eat is either there's pigs that are wild and native,
Or
or you just
fish.
so happen to no, or you just so happen to find a lockup that's like been cold forever that has hot dogs in it. That's the only two choices you got.
I'm going for the wild boar.
He's
the
gonna get
I'll
a
eat
floating.
the
he's gonna
pig.
get a floating
I
crate of
hope he
hot
get. I hope
dogs.
he gets stuck on the island. He have like 10 million rounds of ammo and a gun. The only thing he can shoot is a pig and see what he do.
Hey,
Sounds
if I
disgusting.
gotta eat it to survive, I probably would. I'd go for the pig before I ever go for hot dogs. Damn right I would, because at least I could, cut off certain pieces of
What
the
is,
pig
what is
and
haggis?
cook
I've never heard of that.
What?
Haggis.
It
Haggis?
is
haggis.
Haggis, it's a lot of meat stuffed in a sheep's bladder. I forgot exactly what the meat was.
Mm.
It's
well
what?
stomach. It's
Yeah, it's stomach
stuffed in
shoved
the
in a sheep.
stomach,
In
and then it's boiled.
yeah,
Almost like
That's fuck.
chitlins.
it's a
That's
Scottish.
nasty.
It's a
I know.
Scottish sausage.
I know that's nasty.
hmm
Yeah,
That's
Now,
right.
That sounds like cow
bison,
tripe.
bison,
bison is
buffalo.
tasty.
Yes, it is. So is venison. So is jackrabbit. So is rattlesnake. Rattlesnake chili is the best.
Turtle's good.
Never had
What?
turtle.
Damn, you jump out of planes and eat turtles. Boy, something wrong with you.
I live on a farm.
Ain't
Wait,
nobody
what
in this
about
planet country to me. But damn, if I eat a turtle and jump out of plane, that don't make
No,
sense.
my grandpa taught me how to, get a turtle.
Yeah, the
pop a shell.
underbelly with the back leg
Yeah.
up. Yeah, I know about that,
Yeah.
but I've never
and
had
to,
turtle.
You boil them.
and
You
to
boil them right in the shell, and
Yeah.
I tell you, that meat is good. Ooh.
Mm.
boil the turtle?
Well,
That-
you cook
that is-
them.
That is starvation there, buddy. That is
People eat bugs,
that is
okay?
that is starvation, Walking Dead shit right there, buddy.
Danny, people eat bugs
Well,
willingly.
Well, that's not us people. You know what I mean? We're not eating bugs. We're not eating turtles. I'm not eating no damn turtle. And
Eat
I'm
a
definitely
hot
not
dog.
eating no. I am not eating no gator either. I'm sorry. I'm not doing
Hey,
it.
that's not a good
Gator
meat, bro.
is delicious,
That's a
man.
lot
You
of
gotta
good
get some.
meat.
If you're
Oh,
your first
man,
time eating
gator.
gator,
You never
you
seen
can
that
try
show
gator tail.
called Naked and Afraid?
Oh, I seen that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where they're eating the caimans and the snakes.
Hey,
Yeah. I
It's
heard
a
of
show
that.
like you gotta survive 21 days in the wild. You don't have no clothes on. You get a female partner if you're male or vice versa. And I think they give you like a machete, a flint to start fire, and sometimes like a cooking pot. But you gotta live off the land yourself.
Yes, I was drinking pink lemonade earlier, Matt. Mama Bear. I'm sorry.
No. But
Naked and
yeah,
afraid.
I watched a video, Danny, where they were
Actually,
barbecuing gator, and I was like, that looks like the nastiest fucking thing I ever seen.
Oh,
Hey,
dude, I
I
love
because-
want to I
that's
want
because
to
you don't
correct
like
Danny.
seafood.
That show is not
Oh.
called Naked and Afraid. That is that was a mistitle. It's actually called Naked and You're Fucking Stupid.
Facts.
I'm just saying.
In your face, Amazon.
If I'm being truthful, there are more whites and blacks on that show. I'm just saying. I watched it for about 7 or 8 seasons.
Danny, it's a lot
Just
easier
saying.
because they don't have to pixelate the penis. I mean, you
And
got
if
short
I-
pixels, okay?
And if it's not, if I'm correct, they ain't even no cash prize. It's just satisfaction that you can
Oh,
do
no,
it.
Yeah,
fuck
it-
that.
Hey, you were stupid
no.
enough to do this, and guess what?
Oh,
We're gonna
no.
send you home, and you get nothing for it.
Oh,
But
no,
mosquito
fuck that.
bites and a few ticks.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
Listen, Donnie, when they barbecued that gator, they had the head like it was. It looked like they just grabbed the freaking gator from the fucking lake or whatever and popped that thing on the barbecue. And then it was all brown. They spiced it up and shit, and had the
Only
head
reason
on
why
it
you
and
don't
everything.
like it
I was like,
because you don't
hell
like
no.
seafood.
No, even if I ate seafood, I would not touch gator.
so
Because
Anza,
even if I like seafood, I wouldn't touch gator. I wouldn't touch fucking frog legs.
they're
They're
delicious.
delicious, bro.
Yes,
No,
they are.
I tell you, my friends, we want to talk about going to Alaska
Fried frog
next year,
legs.
and I can't wait to
Oh.
have the snow crab legs. Oh, that's what I want.
So let me ask you this: what's the difference between eating frog legs and turtles?
Frog legs is a
Frogs
little
are comedic.
stringy.
Have you ever seen a turtle leg?
Meteor.
No, but
Turtle
you're
legs
eating a
not
frog.
That shit got scales. The frog.
But I'm saying you're eating it like you're eating an amphibian.
There ain't no scales on the frog. That's just
It's
meat,
like
bro.
it's like
That's
eating
meat.
a chicken leg. Okay, that's
Yeah.
all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
They look
fish
the
have
same.
scales. You can cut off the scales.
I'm saying
right?
the turtle. You ever seen a turtle leg? Them things look all tough and
It's small too.
no. It's okay. It's like chicken feet. I don't eat that shit.
Yeah, I don't eat
Gristle.
that either.
It's gristle.
That's
I don't eat the
disgusting,
chicken
man.
feet.
Chicken feet is
Chicken-
disgusting. Pickled feet
Okay,
is disgusting.
so wait. You don't eat chicken feet, right? But you eat the wing, right? Do you eat the tip off of the wing?
I eat as much of the wing as humanly possible.
So isn't that tip part of the wing almost as nasty as a chicken foot?
No, it's a totally
I
different.
like chicken
It's a
wing.
totally different cow skin.
No, bro.
Because I like that tip part of the wing. But I went to my boy's house one time and they were eating some chicken feet, and I thought that was the nastiest thing I ever seen, bro. I
So
was like,
do you like the drumstick part of the wing or the flat?
More the flat than the drumstick part, to be honest with you.
Yeah, flats are good.
Yeah, I like the flat. So
Sounds sick.
I like to go get a chicken from like Buffalo Wild Wings,
Oh,
mhm.
and then get some blue cheese, dip it in.
Love me some blue cheese, bro.
There is
Oh,
no
bro.
Buffalo
God.
Wild Wings here in the city. This sucks.
Yes, there
Love
is.
me some blue cheese. I'm pretty
Mexican
sure you
hand-
can find one
Yeah.
here.
That is the
Sure.
best Super Bowl food
No,
of all
I
time.
looked. I'm
Facts.
watching the East Coast feed of a Science Channel. Buffalo Wild Wings commercial comes on and says it's one night in San Francisco. I'm like, oh really? There's one in San Francisco? I looked on the internet. I'm like, there's not one in San Francisco. What the fuck is up with this commercial? It lied to me.
I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but it was on like one of those Bobby Flay cooking contest shows. They had like the best burritos in town because they had like shrimp, chicken, and steak. It was two brothers, and they said that the best
Turtle is
burrito
so
in San Francisco.
The best burrito in San Francisco is a food truck around the in
I
the
love
Outer
food
Mission
trucks.
District. Yes, it's always there.
Crap.
It's about 22nd Street. It's in the Mission District.
You lie here.
It's considered the best food truck in the San
That's where I
Francisco.
wanna
according to
go.
all food
I want
ratings.
to go
Yeah.
to San Francisco.
All food
I wanna
critics. They
get
rate
food.
this food truck. Go to this food truck.
What the hell is this? Like llamas, tasty, and caribou
Hey,
is
30
good.
Hey,
minutes from
Dandelion, she is
Galley
trolling
City.
now.
right there.
She's
Galley
Cana-
City. There's
oh,
your
man.
address.
Canadians, go figure.
Hey,
Don't no, he
Elihu.
didn't eat no damn llama.
look in the private chat. Copy that address. That's your Buffalo Wild Wings. Or it's one of them.
Oh yeah.
That's Daly City, not in the city.
I've heard people
so-
Okay,
eating meat.
listen.
Center.
Listen, you live in a city. You should know how this works. Anything within 30 miles of a city is considered a part of that city.
Okay, in order to get to this address, without even looking up, I know this. I have to catch the BART, then transfer to another bus. It's about an hour and 20 minutes to get there.
It's 13 miles away. Take
Okay.
a fucking Uber.
Well, just look at it like this. If it was the dispensary area, you'd be doing that same shit.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I have.
Here. There's one in Union Square. It says,
But there's one open up in Union Square.
Oh,
That's 7 blocks away.
Eli, you counting up his change. Yeah.
I actually have gone to Daly City for a deal in
Yeah.
CBD before.
I got it.
So yeah.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. That is
If there's one in
hilarious.
Union Square, that's 7 blocks from me. So I'm like, hey, I can easily go there.
let me
I don't
see
think
here.
you have to eat the gator, Ryan Onzo. I ain't eting nothing from a gator. Nothing.
You
Nothing.
be eating that tail.
Here,
This
there's
shit good.
I don't know if it's still open or not, but there's the Union Square one.
Nothing, Danny. No gator.
I know exactly where
I
that
can,
is.
I can
Right by
tell you this is a true
Starbucks.
story. When I went to the boot camp, I was one of these picky. Man, I ain't eating that
And the
shit.
Chief Walkers. I know where
I'm
that
not
is,
eating
man.
that.
Mhm.
Shit, after about that third week, I think if it had like buffalo shit on the plate, I probably would eat that shit. 'Cause, man, there ain't no going to the refrigerator at night or calling Uber.
You're fucking,
It's them 3 meals and nothing else.
yeah,
If you
after
got-
about a week, your hunger is real, and you're like, I don't care what this is, I'm eating it, dude. And you don't even. It's not even about time. I mean, you get it, you're done. I mean, literally. It's
But you
just,
see,
Chili Mac never
boom.
looked so good
But-
as it
Right,
did
right.
when I was in basic.
If you guys
see,
happen
I
to
know-
go to an ostrich race, be prepared to have ostrich, fried ostrich,
Listen,
ostrich
I
salad,
know-
ostrich burgers.
Ooh,
No,
want an
I
ostrich
know.
egg.
I am not built for that shit. So I will not be out there. You know what I mean? I am not built for that. I am way too picky.
Yep.
I have this gag reflex, right?
It
So
would take the
anytime
picky
I
out
try
of you.
Yeah.
every time I try to eat something that I think is disgusting, I won't be able to swallow it.
You know what? You know what kills picky eaters, Anzo?
What's that? Hunger.
Hunger. yeah. Your ass be hungry.
You know,
if
I tell a lot of people that I have learned not to ask what's in stuff because you be in a like when you're sent overseas, you'll end up someplace and you'll be hungry and somebody say, "Man, try this stuff," and you'll like it. And then if you ask questions, you'll find out, oh, that was a bad thing. Like your little hot dog story, there are much worse stories. Like watching people watching people trap cats for food. I mean,
Hey,
I'm
one
telling
time,
How about
Chris,
eating
one
chitlins,
time
man?
I was by my cousin's house, man, and we were in the bedroom chilling and watching movies and stuff, and his mom was in the kitchen cooking, and it was the aroma was so smelling so good, right? So she went in her bedroom. We went and said, "Hey, what are you eating?" She's like, "You want to try a piece?" So my cousin was like, "Sure." So she cut off a piece and gave it to him. And then she's like, "Hamza, you want to try a piece?" And I asked what it was first. And she said cow brain. And I was like, "I'm good."
Oh,
I was like,
It's
I
like, remember
am
in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom when she asks, "Don't you have something like soup or something?" And then she stirs it and the eyeballs pop up and she's like,
I gotta ask,
"There's some
bro.
places you go that you just cannot. You just learn not to ask questions." I am sure I've
She is
ate cat. I am sure I've ate dog. I am
Oh,
sure
I know.
ate
I've had
things I would have
Pekingese.
never wanted to eat, but I didn't ask the question because I was like, "Hey, it smells good. It looks good. I'm going to eat it."
I know I've had
Because like
Pekingese.
Danny said, there's a time when you learn that I'm hungry,
Mm-hmm.
and the look, the consistency kind of just goes away. You're like, I'm done. I can't not
telling you.
do this.
Hey,
now.
I got a question. How the hell did we get on odd food topics?
It's your birthday and you're odd, and it just went that way. We
That'll
expected
work.
it.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I'm out of here, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna
Take
Bye,
close it up
Chris.
too,
Nice
man.
meeting you.
It was
Hey,
fun.
Rough Girl,
Yeah,
thank you. Have a great
I'll
night. and
watch your
look
show
forward to you again.
tomorrow. I'll tune in.
All right, cool.
absolutely.
Thank you.
And
Bye, guys.
everybody in the chat, peace out. We'll see you next time. It was fun,
Bye.
but
Thanks for having me,
later.
guys.
Hey,
Thanks for
weirdo.
coming. Peace.
I am inevitable.
All right, the Khaos List. Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, Hanzo, here we go. Take N and Z, then throw in a O. Hanzo's the name, and this is the show. It don't matter what the haters say, cause everybody knows at the end of the day, the Khaos List comes on Tuesday nights. Describe it in word, dynamite. He brings fire to all the masses. He rocks a hoodie, a snapback, and a pair of glasses. Khaos is the second show of the week. Questions so fire that they make you speak about issues that are universal. We talk about shit that's controversial. Sit back, chill, enjoy the show. His crew is ready. And here's Anzo. Peace. Woo! Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Khaos List. Do not miss this. We'll say that one more time. Do not miss this. Peace.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.